you guys, this is due on Tuesday, right? So you're going to have today, tomorrow, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, sorry, today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the Wednesday on Monday to do this. By the end of tomorrow, midway through tomorrow, we're going to have all the documents analyzed. We're going to go through all the underlying assumptions of each document and all the underlying implications of those assumptions and trying to walk through. At that point, what you guys should be doing is you should be able to answer the question, right, to why the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire, fell or disintegrated. Right? You should be able to answer that in one sentence. But then it's going to be about building your essay. And tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys the rubric for the essay and for what's going to be expected of you in terms of like how to write the essay. I'm also going to give you guys an outline, and we're going to go through, and it'll be an easy way to put down what each topic of your paragraphs are going to be, what your topic sentence will be, and your 3 or 4 supporting details for each topic. Okay. So that's where we're at, just so you have an idea. Question?
Is it text or?
Oh yeah. It's definitely text. Yeah. Some of you have handwriting that is difficult to read. So. Okay. Alright, let's look at document number 3, guys. Open it up. I'm going to read it. If you come across a word that you do not know, please raise your hand. You guys did document 3 for homework?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do document 4?
No.
Okay. Well, let's look at 3 and let's do it together to see that we're all on the same page, on the right track. Okay, this is an excerpt from The Rise and the Fall of the Roman Empire by Edward Gibbon.
What is an excerpt?
There you go. Excerpt. Whoever was here yesterday. It's like a small passage. It's a small piece of information from a larger body of information. Okay? The introduction of Christianity has some influence on the decline and the fall of the Roman Empire. The clergy are like the church leadership. Bishops, cardinals, high priests, the Pope. Yeah. In Spanish?
Yes.
Okay. So it's almost the same word. The clergy successfully preached the doctrine. Doctrine's like a policy.
No,
Preached.
Proclaim.
Yeah, preach is proclaim or spoke or kind of taught. Like, although I'm up here teaching, I'm kind of also preaching. Right? And priests, you know, when Mauricio or, he's not a priest, but, you know, Raul, is he a priest?
No.
No, he's not. But what's the name of the, okay, what's the name of the priest here? What's his name?
I don't know.
Nelson. Nelson.
Okay, Father Nelson. Alright. When Father Nelson gets up there at Mass, he preaches. Okay? So, they successfully preach the doctrine, and a doctrine is like, yeah, it's like teachings, or a policy. And governments can preach a doctrine. Religion obviously preaches a doctrine. Okay? The active virtues of society were discouraged. Virtues?
No, I understand the words, but I didn't understand the document
Okay.
very good.
You do or do not? Okay. Virtue. Virtue is like, yeah, things that are good. Right? Virtuous. Things that are morally or ethically good. So, the active virtues of society were discouraged. What does that mean? The active virtues of society were discouraged.
Like the your everyday like, job as a person kind of faith, so you don't feel the need to do certain things that you should. I don't know.
Um,
Like they're not encouraged to do that.
do what things?
Well, they're like in the army,
Well, it's saying the active virtues of society. What do we interpret that as? The active
Like the things that we do every day.
things that we...
That are not like of thinking, but of doing. Like things that kids help.
What do we call that? Things that we do for society. Our civic duty, or our citizenship, right? Our civic duty. The active virtues of society were discouraged, and the last remains of the military spirit were buried in the cloister, monastery, like, again, the church. I know, this is pretty heavy stuff. Buried in the cloister, the monastery. A large portion of public and private wealth was consecrated, made, or declared sacred. Okay. Is that Spanish?
Yes.
Consagrado. Huh? Sagrado? Sagrado.
Yeah. Consagrado.
Consagrado. A large portion of the public and private wealth was consagrado. Okay? Demands of charity, help to the poor, and devotion, loyalty to church and God. It's pretty tough. Yeah. You don't understand which one?
I don't know. Not a word. Like
The meaning?
yes. I don't understand why teaching the doctrine of patience.
Teaching, they preach the doctrine of patience.
Like what is the doctrine? What does that have to do with discouraging? Like what did the church believe? So it discouraged active virtues of society.
It's a good question. The doctrine of patience, with the influence of Christianity within Rome, all of a sudden you're moving kind of the power structure from the republic, from the emperor to the church, right? Power's kind of shifting in that direction. And so they're starting to preach this doctrine of patience or of Christianity, of holiness, of salvation. And through that, they're able to kind of wield away some of the power from the republic, from the empire. Okay? What I want you guys to do is discuss the answers that you came up with for number 1 and number 2 together. And then we'll come back together.